Scenario 2. The Infected Trees. Examining the bodies of the zombies, along with other clues from the village, left little doubt. The village had been attacked by some horrific species of giant insect, whose venom could reanimate the dead. Thankfully, such creatures move slowly. Likely they will have retreated to the nearest shelter to slowly feast upon the missing villagers. Your duty is clear. Taking just enough time to patch up your wounds and make a quick pyre of the dead, you set off after the insects, following their faint yet unique tracks. After nearly a day's pursuit, the tracks lead into a small forest. Chances are the insects are not too deep in the woods. You must find them, destroy them, and any nests that they might have made, and, if you are lucky, rescue any survivors. So that's our mission. So the nest trees. So these are the nest trees that we need to destroy. Okay?
Yeah.
And we have also cocoons on the board which we can search, and we might be able to find survivors, etc. Now there are 5 cocoons. We've got one here, one in the middle up on the steps, one here, and one here. Okay, so those are the things. The game is going to last 10 turns, so it's a bit longer than the previous one, but the table is actually smaller. So the playable table is from the edge of this, so all of that you can't go beyond. Okay, so it's from there to here. We're coming on at this edge down here, and yeah, it lasts 10 turns. We draw a card for each turn. End of event. I think that's about it. We've got some rolls to do before we start. Okay, so pre-game rolls. Right, so one of us can do a tracking roll, TN12. So we'll have a look who's got the best tracking of our people. So mine is free, so I may as well shake for the tracking roll. So it's a TN12, I believe I said. Yes. So mine's free, so I need a 9 to succeed, and I shook a 4, so I fail. If I had succeeded, we would have been quick, and we would have been able to remove one of the giant insects, because we were so quick we got there. Alright, we also can do a survival test. My survival's free, so I guess I'm shaking for this one as well. So I need a 9 to get this roll. No, I didn't. I shook a 3. So we failed all the rolls, and all it would have been is if we got that roll, we would have got a free herb.
Okay.
For the air thing, which might have helped us during the game, but really doesn't matter. Now, the only thing that we have to be note about the insects are they are poisonous, so they can cause poison. If you're poisoned, that will give you 1 action per turn instead of 2. Now, that can be healed by using either a potion or a spell. So that can get rid of the poison.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, without any more jabber, we'll get on with it. Okay, so as usual, me and you have got the same willpower. So we have to shake to see who goes first. I shook a 17. You shook a 7, so I'm going first. Alright, I will... So this is my group. I will group activate. So I have to do my movement first. So I got movement of 6 on my hero. So he's going to move up to here. And I'm group activating with... I'm going to group activate with Ralph. Now, I have to do his movement first, so I have to move. There is this in between us anyway, so I'd be a -1 just for shooting over that wall. So he may as well move, because he'll get the same minus just for moving instead. Okay, so that's the movement done. And now for my second action, I am going to cast a spell. I'm actually going to remember to do it. I'm going to cast... Enchanted Steel on my character. So my character now has got an enchanted sword, which is magical and will do more damage. So I'm going to put this little token on him to remind me that that's what he's got. So for my action, that was my action. So for Ralph's action, he's going to shoot at the giant insect. Now, Ralph has got a shoot of 2. He does. And the insects have got a fight of 0. So if you shake for the insect, I shook a 14, so 16 to your 10. So I've beaten it. So 16. Take away their armor of 8. So that's 8 damage. They've only got a health of 4. So we've killed that guy. Actually, he would have had a +1 because I moved, but it still would have resulted in the same with the insect being killed. So that didn't really matter. So because I've activated, I'm going to put 2 little markers down to remind myself that they have activated. And it's over to you.
Okay.
So you can group activate if you want to. If you group activate, you can only group activate with 1 person because there are 2 rangers.
Yeah, I'll go back to me.
You're going to group activate, so you have to do your movements first.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a move of 7.
Yep.
And he's gonna go over to.
Yep, you could touch the cocoon. So unlike the other mission, it takes an action to search the cocoon, but it doesn't end your turn touching it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so your second action could be to search, but first of all, who will you move in your group activation?
Lucas.
Okay, Lucas got a movement of 6.
6, yeah.
I have to remember, I have to talk a bit quieter because I talk too loud when I'm filming. Okay, so that's your first action. So for your second action, what are you doing with Bobby?
Searching that.
Okay, so you're cracking open a cocoon,
Yeah.
you shake a dice, and let's see what you get. It's like a Kinder Egg.
14.
14. A zombie.
Oh.
Okay, so you cracked it open and a zombie climbs out of the cocoon.
Yeah.
So, for your second action for Lucas, what's he doing?
He's gonna go.
He's going to move in, yeah. So he won't have enough to actually fight him because he hasn't got another action.
No.
But he has got a gang up bonus
Yeah.
to help out his buddy.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with creatures that have got the most health first. So that is a zombie's got the most health. So he goes first. He attacks the person with the least health. So I think that would be Lucas.
Yeah.
So Lucas, I think, is a +1 fight. No, +2 fight.
2.
But he's got a friend, so he gets +2 as well. So he gets +4.
Okay. So +4 to whatever I roll.
+4 to you, yes. And I have got a giant insect, which is +0. So I shook 2.
I shook 9.
9, so that's 13. 13, take away 8, that's 5 hits. They've only got 1. Oh, hang on. Whoa. 13. Sorry, zombie now. Take away 12, that's 1 hit you've given it. It's got 5 hits left. So we have these giant insects. Now, giant insects can move 6, but they don't have to worry about difficult terrain, so because they can just scamper all over it.
Okay.
And they've always got line of sight to us because they've laid down like aliens, like tendrils lying around on the floor, which can sense us. So this one is going to move 6. And then his second action is another 3. So they can move really quite quick because they can move as quick as us.
Yeah.
So 6 plus 3. And then 6 plus 3. And 6 plus 3. So that's all of them scampering towards us. And then it's our companion phase. So I won the roll off, so I get to move Sir Darst first. Okay. So Sir Darst is going to move 4 of his inches. And it costs him an inch to climb over that. Because it's only a low wall. That's 5. And he's got 1 inch left of his first movement. Going to go there. And then he's got his second movement, which is a 3-inch movement. So he's going to move in to that zombie as well.
Start with Arnold.
Okay. So Arnold's going to move with 6. Going to go that way.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. And he's got 3 inches left. If he wants to move again. Yeah, you don't want to get there and help with the gang up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
There you go. So with his second action, he moves in there. And then you got Fierce, who's got the movement of 7. So remember, you don't have to move in straight lines as long as you've got,
Yeah, Fierce is going to move to them as well.
Can I help as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so Fierce will rush over there as well. So all of us have activated, so that there is everything's done. So now it's just drawing an end of turn card. So we're going to draw then number 5. Red 5. Place another. Doesn't actually say. It says place another next tree on table 12 inches from the center. What? Nest. Alright, it's a typo. Okay. Place another nest tree on the table 12 inches from the center point in a random direction and place a giant insect and a treasure token next to it. Okay, we just ran past a nest tree which has another giant insect in it. And a treasure. So put the treasure on the other side of the tree. There you go. So yeah, that was a busy turn. And we're over to turn 2. Okay, shake to see which of us is going to activate first. I shook a 7. You shook a 5, so I'm going first again. Wow, I'm spoiled. Alright, so we're going to remove the activation tokens off our players. Yeah, I am going to group activate, so I have to do my movements first. So I have a 6-inch movement. So I am going to get within an inch of this giant insect. So when he moves, I will be able to snap to him, but not blocking my line of sight for Ralph. So Ralph isn't going to move. So for my second action, Ralph is going to shoot. So he hasn't moved, so he gets his plus 2. The giant insect has got a fight of 0. So I shook a 5, so it doesn't really matter. 13, you beat me. Okay, so for my second action with my boss, he is going to move in actually with his second action to grab onto the giant insect. And I can show that Ralph and brother Tobias have both acted. So it's over to you. Are you going to group activate?
Yes.
Who are you going to group activate with? Okay, so yeah, there is a limit to how much the bonus is to gang up, but I can't actually find where it is quickly offhand. So I'm going to say you can only have 3 people doing a gang up bonus to help you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so who are you activating with? Arnold, okay, yep. So movement. Neither of them are going to move, so they've used their first movement. So then attacking. Who's going to attack? Arnold. So he gets plus 6 to his skill because he's got all these people helping him. Well, I shook a 15, so he's going to need pretty good. You shook a 15, so plus 6, that's 21. Plus he's got plus 2, I think.
Yeah.
That's 23.
Fight.
On fight, yep.
Arnold.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
24. Okay, so 24 overall. Take away the armor of 8. Yeah, that's 16 damage. Yeah, that one, that zombie's dead. Nope, sorry, take away the 12. Yeah, still dead. And we've killed a zombie. So that was Arnold's turn. Arnold is finished. He cannot do any more actions. But you've got your second action with Bobby because he didn't actually get to attack that turn.
Right.
There's an insect behind us, and there's an insect there. And there's also treasure. You could shoot at this one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so he's...
Ooh.
Okay, so you got +2. That's it, +2.
Okay.
Oh, I shook a 20, so I think I've won it. Beaten you. Yeah, I beat you, so you shot.
Yeah.
So you're now unloaded because you've got a crossbow.
Yeah.
And it's over to creature phase. So we start with the creature with the most health, which is the zombies, but we have no zombies on the board. So we go to this insects. So first of all, this one is the close. This one's in combat, so it attacks me first. Okay, so my guy has got the enchanted sword at the moment, so he gets +1 to my fight. So I am now +3 to your +0. So with the +3, I get 19. You got 2, so yeah, definitely beat you. 19, take away the armor of 8, that's 11 damage. They've only got 4 health, so that one is taken out. And that's another spider that we've killed. Then this one is going to move to Bobby. Now, your Lucas isn't within range to snap to him, but Sir Darst is. So Sir Darst is going to come and help you.
Okay.
Right, so he's attacking Bobby.
Yeah.
So it's attacking Bobby. It's got a fight of 0. So you've got your fight
3.
+2 because you've got Sir Darst helping you. So you got +5. I should get 18 though.
I shook a 12.
So that's 17. So the creature beats you. So what's your armor?
12.
Your armor is 12, so you've taken 6 health. And you're poisoned.
Oh dear.
So I'll put a little poison token so we remember that you are poisoned. So you've got 1 action now until you're cured.
Okay.
Okay, so then the rest of the spiders, we got this one, which can make it in its first action, so it attacks me again. So it's got +0, I got +3. If you shake for the creature.
Yeah, of course.
So mine's 7. Uh-oh. Okay, I've beaten it with your roll of 1, but it's not enough to damage it. I could push it back. Do you know what? I think I will. So that Ralph next turn, hopefully... No, I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't. No, I'll leave him there. So then we've got this one. Doesn't get to me within 6, but it can climb over rough terrain without any penalties. So he is now attacking me as well. So that was his second action, was to get into me. So he doesn't actually get an attack this turn. Then this guy, he's going to come running towards Ralph, just falling short of Ralph. So, which is just as well, because Ralph is not the toughest dude we've got. And then it's over to my companion phase. Right, so Darst is already in combat, so he is going to attack that giant insect. So Darst is a swordsman, so he has a fight of 4, +2 because he's got Bobby with him, so I'm +6. 11, that's not great. Yours is 5, so I've beaten you. 11, so that's... Take away 8, so that's 3 hits. He's got 1 hit left.
Oh.
I will push it back an inch. Right, so I have pushed him back an inch. I have to show that I've activated. That's my turn all done. Now, why I pushed him back an inch is because now he's been pushed back, Lucas will be able to shoot at him.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is Lucas's turn, and Fierce, sorry. Fierce has also got their turn left.
Okay. Lucas will attack.
Yeah, we'll shoot at the thing. So you are +2 to your shoot on Lucas.
Yeah.
I shook a 17. Uh-oh. Okay, you shook a 2, so you failed to hit him. You do have one more action left, which has to be a movement. Okay, so Lucas is going to move and attack this guy. And that's him done. So we put a little token on him. Then we have Fierce's turn. What's Fierce going to do?
Maybe come and help.
Yep, that's what I would have thought you would have done. So movement
Yeah.
would be to move in.
Yeah.
And then he's going to attack. So
Yeah.
he's got a fight of 0, I think, because he's only a lynx.
Yeah.
But he's got a friend, so he's +2. I shook a 3, so this is a chance for our lynx to actually kill it. Or not. 8, it's got 8 damage, so it can't actually hurt it. So then that is the end of Companion's turn. So then we're over to end of turn. So we picked up an ace. Place a giant spider adjacent to a randomly determined nest tree. Okay, that is just grand, isn't it? Alright, so we've got 5 trees on the table. I will re-roll it, any roll which is thing. Right, so 2. So we've got a new giant insect next to this tree here. Okay, and we're into turn 3. We're getting kind of swamped down here. We're going to remove all of our activation tokens. 1, so I'm thinking it's probably you. Okay, you are going first. Now, you are poisoned.
Yeah.
So you get 1 action.
Right. Reload.
Group activate with Arnold.
Yeah.
Okay, so you group activate. Alright, so you've got 1 action, which is going to be your movement. So your movement, you're going to reload.
Yeah.
So that's you done. And then Arnold has got his movement. Help fight those.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's his movement. And then his attack. So he's got his skill, which is 3, I think.
Fight of 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you've got +7, because you've got 2 people helping him. I can't help because I'm in combat with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, well I shook a 6, so you've beaten me. Alright, so 7, you're that's +21 with the 7. Armor of 8 is more than enough to kill that giant insect and remove quite a bit of a threat there, because we were getting a bit ganged up and a bit sort of bogged down, I would say, as well. So yeah, you've activated him. That was Arnold, sorry. So then it's my hero phase, which is good now. Although I'm on my own, I do think I stand a bit more chance against one of these creatures. So I am +2 to your +0. Sorry, I'm +3 because I got a magical sword, because I've enchanted it. So I have 20 to your 8. So yeah, that's take away its armor of 8. So 20, take away 8 is 12. It's only got 4 hits. I kill it with my first swing. That's another of the giant insects killed. And I got my second action, which can be a movement. Alright, I'm going to move back by here. So when this giant insect decides to try and rush poor old Ralph, I'll have my brother Tobias there to protect him. So then it's over to creature phase. Okay, so we've got this one. So yeah, it moves to attack Ralph, and brother Tobias moves in to protect him. So it's attacking Ralph. Ralph has got a fight of 2, but he's got a friend now with him. So I've got +4. I shook a 12, so that's 16. You shook a 10, so I beat you. 16, take away 8 is 6. We just killed another one. We've only got 4 hits, so yeah. And then we got this one here. Now it's going to go for Sudast. Are you going to snap in to help with Bobby? Okay. So Sudast has got a +4 fight, because he's a tough dude. So 4 plus your 2, so I'm +6. So that's 25. Wow, okay. I'll let you see what it does.
4.
You shook 4, so yeah, I've beaten you. 25 is more than enough to kill another one of these giant insects. We're doing a good job of pest control here. And then we're going to have this last one. He's going to come skittering along. And he gets to here. And then it's over to our companion phase. So any companion who has, any companion who hasn't activated can now activate. So
Lucas has got a bow,
he has.
so he's gonna.
Yep. So you're +2 because
Yeah.
Lucas's skill.
Yeah.
I shook a 1, so yeah. Right. So shook a 13 +2. That's 15. Take away 8. That's 7. They've only got 4 hits. So we killed the other insect. So we've got no insects on the table. His first action he used was a shot, so he can move now if he wants to.
He's gonna go. Yeah, he can get to it. He's gonna go to the
He
treasure.
grabs the treasure. Okay, so now he's going to carry the treasure until the end of the game, and then we shake to see what it is.
Okay.
So if you go and put that over on your character, Lucas is now carrying. Lucas is now carrying the treasure. Now, Fierce can investigate the cocoons,
I was wondering.
but can't set fire to a tree.
Right.
It's not smart enough to carry a torch or
No.
or light a fire. So but it can go and investigate a cocoon because it can tear it open with its teeth, etc.
Right.
Now, climbing up on this would be rough terrain. So as soon as you hit that, your movement is halved.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're going that way,
Yeah.
probably be easier if I do this. All right, so you move 2 inches, which will get you onto the rough terrain. So you got 5 inches left, which is knocked down to 2.5 inches. So that's 2.5 will be there. That's your first movement.
Yeah.
And then your second movement, so that'd be 3.5, half because you're in thing. So that's 1 and a bit. So yeah, you can get to there.
Okay.
Climbing up the stairs. And we'll put a token on you to show you've been activated. So all of your people have activated, and I got my companions left. None of my companions have moved yet. So Sidast, for his first movement, is going to come in contact with that tree and set fire to it for his second action. So that's Sidast has destroyed our first tree. And then I've got Ralph. Now, Ralph hasn't got anyone to shoot at, so he may as well go running for this cocoon. So that's 6 to there. So it takes an action to break open the cocoon, so he's in contact with it. He wouldn't quite have enough in order to open the cocoon. So I'm going to remove all of these. And end turn events, so flip a card. We've got 4. Roll for a random member of the company. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Arnold, the figure has become entangled in that sort of growth that I was on about.
Yeah.
At the start of each turn, he must do a strength maneuver to try and fight his way out of it. Otherwise, he's stuck in the tangle. So we're going to put a little stunned marker on him to show that he's tangled up in this goopy gunk, like alien style. So we're on to turn 4. And we have to shake to see who goes first out of me and you. Hopefully it's me, actually, because I got an idea. 17. 16. Okay, it is me, luckily. Okay, so I'm not going to group activate or anything. And I am going to cast Heal on Bobby. So Bobby now is no longer poisoned.
Okay.
And that was my first action. So for my second action, I'm going to start
Thank you.
my movement over this way. No problem. Okay, so I get to here, with my magic sword, and you are no longer poisoned. So it's your turn. You are within 3 inches of both of them, but you can only activate one of them in a group activate because we've got 2 heroes, and that means you can only group activate with one other person.
Right.
So do you want to group activate?
Yes.
Okay, who are you group activating with? Lucas or Arnold?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you're going to group activate with Arnold. So movement first.
Yeah.
So first of all, you're going to see if Arnold can break out of this tangled mess that he's in.
Yeah.
Alright, so has he got a skill on his strength? No skill to help him. So he needs 12 or more in order to break out of the goop he's in. He doesn't, so he's missed his turn.
Okay.
Okay, so Bobby. So he has to do his first movement first. So I guess there with his first action.
Yeah.
He's got his second action.
Yeah.
So he can move again if he wants to.
Yeah, he wants to get over to
So that's
this.
half of his first action. That's 3.5. So that's that. So we can get to by there.
Yeah.
And that is his turn. So then it's over to creature phase. We have no creatures on the table. So it's over to... Is that true? Yes. So it's over to our companion phase. Alright, well, I will start with Sir Darst. Sir Darst is going to be running up this way. And that's him done. And then we got... Ralph. Ralph is going to try and crack open this cocoon. Let's see what he finds. I shook a 4. He finds a dead body. There is nothing of interest inside this cocoon. There's no one to save. And so that's Ralph's first action was to open it. Yeah, so he's got another action that he can move. So Ralph is going to start running towards this tree. He gets to there, and that's my turn done. So it's over to your companions. So we got Lucas and Fierce that you can activate.
Okay. Start with Fierce.
Okay, so movement, I'm assuming, will be to get up there.
Yeah.
And then second action is to open the cocoon.
Yes.
And shake the dice. What does Fierce find?
16.
You find a zombie. Never trust the lynx to do a job. Okay, so that is Fierce's turn.
Yeah.
So they're over to Lucas.
Lucas is gonna go.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's his first action. Get him there.
Yeah.
What's he doing with his second action?
And that's half. Then,
Half of his.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Position himself there.
Go there.
Our companion phase, so it's end of turn phase again. So 9. Place a zombie in a random table corner. Okay. So I'm going to place it this corner down here. I'm storing all my dice. We've got a random zombie walk on. So now we're on to turn 5. I have to try and remember that we've got a zombie there.
Yeah.
Right, so turn 5, let's see who goes first. I got 19. You got 17. Okay, so I'm going first. I don't know how much we can help Fierce here, but I can move an inch to get onto the rough terrain. So then I've got 5 left, so that's 2.5 for my first movement. That's 2. And half an inch would be like that. Yeah, and my second action actually would be to grab on to help Fierce. So
Thank you.
put that there. So that's my ranger done. So your ranger.
He's going to move into.
Yeah, which is
this
easy
one.
within his. Right? And for his second action, he's going to be cracking open a cocoon.
Yeah.
And what does he find in the cocoon?
18.
18! Hey! It's another zombie. Okay, so we're not having much luck opening these cocoons. So we have a zombie that pops out of the cocoon. So then it's creature phase. So we'll start with this zombie versus creature with the lowest. So it goes for fierce. So it has a fight of 0. You have a fight of 2 because you got a friend with you. Oh, I shook 18. 12. Because you had plus 2.
Oh yeah, 12.
So 18. Alright, what's Fierce's armour? I think it's 10.
Yeah.
So it's taken 8 hits. How many hits did Fierce have?
6.
Okay, so it's just knocked Fierce out. So that's our first casualty of the game. We haven't had anyone be knocked out before, so yeah, we're doing good. So then we got this zombie is going to be attacking your Bobby. So Bobby's got a fight of 3, I believe.
Yeah.
I shook a 17. Wow, this is the round.
Whoops.
Okay, you shook 11. So I beaten you. What's Bobby's armour?
12.
12. So he's taken 5 damage. So if you knock his health down by 5. He's got a movement of 4. So he can move 6 with both of his actions. Gets to there. Okay. Then it's companion phase. Alright, so I won companion roll off for activation. So Sir Darst, he can move 2 inches to be up against this wall. And then it's double movement to get up the wall. So he can go up 4 inches because it's 2 inches because he's got that left. So he can get up. Actually, he gets to the top. So with his first action, he manages to scale the wall and run in to help my brother Tobias. So Sir Darst will get to attack him. So he is usually +4, but he's got a friend, so he's +6. I shook a 5, so that's not great. So we're up to 11. You shook 15. Okay, so you've beaten me. So he hits Sir Darst for, I've got an armour of 11. You shook 15, so I've taken 4 damage. So he's down to 8. That was a bit unfortunate. I was hoping to push him off the edge so that my Ralph could have shot him, but no, that didn't work out. So there we have Ralph. Okay, so all of this is rough terrain. So all of his movement is basically... So it's going to take him an inch to get this. So he's got 5 left, so that's 2.5 to get there. And then he's got his second action, which would be 3 inches. So it's down to 1.5 to just get to the top of that. And that's my companions completed. So it's over to your companions. So you haven't got Fierce anymore.
No.
You have Lucas, who hasn't activated, and you have Arnold, who's still struggling in his web.
Right.
So does Arnold want to try and break out of his web?
Yes.
Okay, so he needs 12 or more as he struggles to get out of his goopy, gunky restraints.
15.
And he's broken his way free at long last. So you've got 2 actions now.
Is gonna move. Towards Bobby.
Yep. So 6. And then he can move another 3. Yep. If you can hear that snoring, it's not a commentary on our gameplay, it's our dog. And then it's Lucas's turn.
I can get to there, can I?
Yes, easy within 6 inches. And for his second action, is he attacking?
Yeah.
He has a fight of 2, but he's got Bobby as backup, so you got +4. I shook 15. You shook 15, but +4, that's 19. Take away its armour of 12. That's 7. They've got 6 hits. Managed to kill that zombie. Get him out of the way. Okay, so then we're over to end of turn. I turned over a 3. A random member of the company. Alright. Oh, okay, it's another one of these. Okay, so a random member of the company. Okay, it's Ralph. Ralph gets tangled up in a web this time. Tangled up in whatever membrane they've left behind, so I'm going to have to put a marker on him. And yeah, he's not much stronger than Arnold, so... Okay, we're on to turn 6, and we get to see who goes first out of me and you. I shook 3. You are going first.
Yeah.
And I just jumped off.
Okay, so I'll go back to me.
Okay, who you group activating with? Arnold or Lucas?
Arnold.
Okay, so movement.
Right.
So if you're going to move Arnold first, he's
Yeah.
got a 6-inch movement.
He's
That
going to move to there.
is easy within that, even though it's on rough terrain.
Yeah.
And then your Bobby's movement. Because you have to do your movement first.
That's right, yeah.
Okay. So Bobby can move 7. So you can move it an inch
Yeah.
before he hits the rough terrain.
Yeah.
Okay, so got 6 inches left, so he's got 3 inches of movement left for his first action.
Yeah.
Which one's he going for? Which tree?
This one.
Yep. So that's his first action done. Second actions for Arnold and Bobby. Arnold?
Yeah,
Arnold, sorry.
Arnold will crack
open the cocoon.
Yeah.
Shake the dice. Let's see this zombie pop out, because that's all we seem to be getting. 6. A dead body. Find a dead body, but nothing else of note. So we're not having much luck finding any survivors here. And that was the last cocoon, was it? Yes. So we didn't find any survivors. And then Bobby's turn. So for his second action, if he wants to do a movement, he can move 3.5 because his usual movement is 7.
He's gonna go here.
Can he get to the tree with his turn?
Yes.
Okay, so put him in contact with the tree. But he can't actually set fire to it because that's actually an action
Okay.
to set fire. Okay, so then it's over to my thing. I will group activate. So our movements, they both burn their movements. And then Sir Darcy's going to do the roll first. So he has got +4, +2 because he's got a friend. So that is +6. I should get 9, so that's 15. To your 2, so I've beaten you. 15, take away 12, that's 3 hits I've given it. Which means it's got 3 hits left. And Brother Tobias is going to attack it as well. So he has got +3 and a friend. Actually, I don't get a gang bonus because he already got the gang bonus. So I'm just +3. So that's 12. To your 17. Oh, brilliant. So 17, take away 12, that's 5 hits he's given me. So I am down to 13 hits. It doesn't push me away because it's a creature. And that is them two activate. Okay, so it's a zombie turn. So, well, we'll start with this guy just because he's... and then that zombie is going to attack the person with the least hits. So I've got 13 left. Sir Darst has got 8 left, so he's going to go for Sir Darst. So I got +6 here because Sir Darst is a tough dude and he's got a friend. So I've got 18 overall. You got 15, so I've beaten you. 18, take away 12, that's 6 damage. Sir Darst kills it as it moved in to attack him. And that's another zombie killed. And then it's over to companion phase. So you've got Lucas left. I have Ralph, who's going to have to try and fight his way out of the web. You can just go, and that will give you line of sight.
Yeah.
Actually, if you do a little bit more, say go there, then there's no intervening terrain. So you get your +2 to your shoot.
Yeah.
I think. So you're +2, and I'm +1 because you've moved. So I shook 10, that's 11. You shook 6, so you've missed. And that is Lucas done. Out of this goop. I shook a 2, so I definitely did not break out of the goop. So then it's end of turn. So we've got 7. Let's place a giant insect next to a random cocoon. We don't have any cocoons left. So then it says, if not, place it in a random table corner. Comes on down here.
Okay.
Okay, so we're on to turn 7. So there are 10 turns in this game, so we've still got a bit of time to get the trees burnt. Who goes first? 18. So I am going first. Okay, I am going to group activate. So in this game you can fall up to 3 inches without actually hurting yourself. So movement, I can just sort of walk an inch and drop off. And then he can go another 5 inches with his first movement. Which gets me here. So that's his first movement. We'll do... so Darst's first movement, he can move an inch. Drop off the edge. And then he's got a movement of 5 left. So he can move there. No, he won't. He'll stay there. For his second movement, he won't do anything. For his Brother Tobias' second movement, so he's got 3 inches, knocked down to 1.5 because he's walking over rough terrain as he's trying to get to this tree. And that is Sir Darst and Brother Tobias's turn done. So it's over to Bobby, your ranger. Now he can't group activate.
No.
So what's he going to do?
He's going to set fire.
Okay, one action, you burn down our second tree. And then for your second action...
he's going to move.
Yep, so you get your full movement this time because you didn't group activate. So your 7 inches go down to 3.5 inches because you're going over rough terrain.
Right, okay. There.
That's right. Well, you're not going to go up the nice gently sloping hill. No, you're going to go...
There you go.
Yep, that's right.
So there. Is he going to stay there?
He'll stay there, he's fine. My terrain is well planned. Okay, so then it's creature phase. Well, we've got 1 zombie, and you can see our guy now. Did I work that out right? He falls just short.
Don't forget him.
Yep, good thinking. I did forget about him. He can move the same. Hang on, wait, no, he can't. Yes, no, I was right. Okay, so this one can move 6 and 3, so it's kind of in that bush. And then it's over to companion phase. So you've got Lucas. He's not in combat. With my guy isn't in combat, so Lucas could shoot that.
Yeah.
No minuses. Oh, shook a 19. You're +2. You shook an 8, so yeah, that didn't do very much. And then you got your second action, which has to be a movement if you're gonna use it.
Stay there.
Stay there. Yep. Arnold. What's Arnold doing?
Where is Arnold?
Arnold is standing there. Could come and help me fight this dude,
Yeah.
or he could sort of stand in between, you know.
Yeah, come back.
Yeah. Fully to help me, or
Yeah.
okay. Well, so with both of his actions, he can get sort of in line with me because we're not actually in combat at the minute. Because but the creature phase will be before our companion phase. So, and then I have got Ralph, who's still trying to get out of his sticky goop. I shook a 10. I needed a 12, so he failed. End of turn card. I flip over a 2. Place a giant spider adjacent to a random nest tree. Okay, we still do have 3 nest trees. So 19, 14, 17. Okay, so we've got a new giant insect appear next to that one. Oh great, with poor old Ralph all tangled up next to it. Nice. Okay, so we're over to turn 8. Okay, so let's see which ranger goes first, me or you. 14. So I am going first. So half movement will get me to touch the tree. And for my second action, I will burn the tree down. And that was a simple activation for me.
Bobby's gonna move.
Up the slope. Yeah, he could get there with his first action.
Yeah.
And his second action, set fire to the tree.
Burn.
Yep. So we've got one tree left. Okay, so then it's their turn. Okay, well this zombie comes to attack.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's got the least hits out of you and me. So for Arnold, how many hits has he got left? Or health?
12.
Right, so he's going for me. I got 8. So I got a friend, so I'm +2. So I'm +6 with Sidast. So I have got a 14. I've beaten him. You got an armor of 12. So that's 2 hits I've given it. It's got 4 hits left. I will not push it back. Then we've got this one. Now this one comes to attack Ralph. Now Ralph is at no minus for being tangled up in that stuff. So I'm +2. So I got 6. You got a 11. Okay, against Ralph. Ralph has got an armor of 11, so he doesn't actually cause any wound because he doesn't pierce the armor. Then we got this guy. 6 and 3. Yeah, so he gets into the combat with Sir Darst, but not Arnold. So that is a thing. So then we go over to companion phase. Who won the roll? I think I did, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to try and activate Ralph. Ralph breaks out of the goop at long last, and he attacks the giant insect. So I am +2, you are +0. I should go 3. You should go 1. So I do win. I'll push it back an inch. And then I have a second action, which is a movement. So moving half movement, I can move 3 inches, which will actually get me within an inch of Brother Tobias. Can't play music. So now that he's going to have a team up bonus when that thing comes down towards him. And then it's Sir Darst's turn. Sir Darst is going to attack the insect.
Okay.
So I don't get any team up bonus, but I'm +4. I shook a 9, so that's 13 to your 20. Take away 11, that's 9 hits. Just took out Sir Darst.
I start with Lucas.
Yep. What's he doing?
He's
Shoot the giant insect?
Yeah.
The harvester. Alright, so we got 9 for the harvester. You're +2, and you got a crit with a 20. So that's 22. Oh yeah, you're there. We just killed another harvester. And you've got a movement left. And it is your first movement, so he's got his full movement. So, if you could reach him, which I think he could go back up
Yes.
Arnold.
Yeah.
So, place him that side of...
Oops.
There you go. And now you got Arnold's turn.
Yeah.
And he is a +3 fire.
Yeah.
But he's got a friend, so you're +5 now. I shook 11. You're +5, so you get 13. Yes, so you've beaten it. It's got an armor of 12, so that's 1 damage you've given it. It's down to 3 hits. And then that's end of turn. So end of turn event. get the jack. Place 2 giant insects on randomly determined corners rather. Okay, yeah, corners. So this one. So there's one down here. And if you can move your... Oh no, it's by there. So I like goes there. Because that's the edge of this board. Okay, and we're over to turn 9. Alright, so we need to try and get that tree. Okay, so see who goes first out of our heroes. I shook a 2.
Oh.
Perfectly placed. You shook a 4. Okay, so you were going first.
Oh my god. I can't get it out.
Go on, work, girl, work. Okay, so you are going first. Maybe shoot it.
Yeah, I will.
And your skill is 2?
I shoot.
Yep.
2.
I shook a 10. You shook a 17. So 19. Okay, so you've beaten it. Plus 2 because it's a crossbow. 21. Take away its armor of 8 is more than enough to kill that harvester. That's yet another harvester killed, which knocks our total harvester kills up to 10. And you got your movement as well. And because you haven't moved this turn, you can move your full movement. You are out of ammo, though, so you'd have to reload if you want or move. Reload. Okay, that's you done. Okay, I will group activate. And we're both going to do our movements. We're both going to move up. And then with my action, I'm going to attack him. So I'm usually now +3 because I've got a magical sword. But I've got a friend with me, so I'm +5. Now if I lose to this, that gives me a roll of 7 to your roll of 5. So you do not beat me, luckily. I won't push him back, and Ralph will have his attack, and he is +4. Okay, I shook a 19 for Ralph. Yeah, you shook a 7, so I beat you. So I'm +4, that's 23 is more than enough to remove that harvester. And we're up to 11 harvesters killed. Then it's creature phase.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to attack whoever's got the least hits left out of your 2 companions. Have either of them been hit?
No.
Okay, who's got the least hits to begin with? So he's going to go for Lucas. Okay, but Lucas gets a +2, so you're +4. I shook a 19 though. You shook a 7, so that's 11. So I've beaten you. 19. Lucas's armor is 11, so that's 8 hits. So he's got 2 hits left. Oh, yep. So this one is going to come skedaddling to there, and then it's your companion's phase. Arnold first because he's the better fighter.
Yeah.
So he'll have +5. I shook 8. Okay, so you shook 11. That's 16. 16. Take away its 12. That's 4 hits you've given it. No, yes, 4 hits you've given it. So it's got 2 hits left. You know, oh, now 4 hits. It only has 3 hits left. So you've managed to take that one out.
Yeah.
So his second action, he could move if he wants to. Maybe start moving away from the zombies, I would have thought. From the creatures.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's his first action, so he can move his full 6.
So.
Yeah. That.
Yeah.
That's him done. And then you've got Lucas.
Lucas maybe shoot at him.
Shoot and then move, I would have thought, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're +2. I shook a 14. You shook a 17. So that's 19. Take away its armor of 8. That's 11. And they've only got 4 hits. So killed another harvester. So it was well worth taking the shot before you moved. So he's got his movement
Yeah.
left.
So like that.
Yep. Okay, so that was the companion phase.
Yeah.
So it's over end of turn. So it's got a 10. That is, place a zombie in a random corner. Okay, a zombie appears down here, which I think he's too far away to really do much. And it's the last turn, so we're on turn 10. And we're going to shake to see who goes first. I shook a 7. You shook a 9, so you're going first. Bobby can't group activate, so...
No. It'll come down.
Yeah, so you can go 3.5 inches. Yep. That's his first movement. And then 1 3/4. So... you can go that much.
Yeah.
So by there. And that would be his turn.
Yeah.
Okay, me. I will not group activate. Yeah. I will group activate. There you go. I will group activate. So, movement. I am not going to move, but Ralph is. And he's going to move up there. For second actions, I am going to cast... Because they've got Eldritch Recall, I'm going to cast... I'm going to use Eldritch Recall. And then I'm going to cast Heal on myself to heal myself of all my injuries. For his second action, Ralph is going to burn the tree. And that is our ranger phase. So we're over to creature phase. Right, this creature's going to go there. And then companion phase. You've got your 2 companions. You could get one last shot off at this dude, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're +2. I took 19. No.
No.
The zombie Matrix styled that arrow as he dodged it. And that is end of turn. That is end of game, and we've finished that scenario. Regardless of the outcome of this scenario, the Rangers must report back on what they have found and escort any survivors to safety. So we had the old man and the lady from the previous one, so we're escorting them back. Rangers gain experience for the following. For each zombie or giant insect killed, we get 2 experience points. So that is 30 experience just from the creatures. We get 4 for each cocoon we searched. So we searched all 5 of the cocoons, so that's another 20. We get 5 for each tree that we burnt. So we managed to burn 5 trees because 1 popped up. So that's another 25 points. So that's 75 experience. We get 8 if there are no nest trees still on the board, which there are not. So that knocks us up to 83 experience. And then we get 10 XP for each survivor we've rescued on this scenario. We didn't find any survivors, so we don't get the points for that. But all in all, we get 83 experience points for this. So we'll tot up our things and get back to you. We've got 195 now.
195.
Yeah. So we have Lucas and Arnold going up to progression 2. We have Ralph going up to progression 2, but Fierce and Sir Darst obviously missed out on that because they were knocked out. We now have experience of 195, so we're 5 short of going up to the next level. And now we have to shake to see about injury rolls for Sir Darst and Fierce.
And also...
Oh yes, yeah, good point now. And we also have to shake on the treasure table to see what treasure you managed to get off the board. Okay, so first of all we do the injuries first of all. So you're going to shake for Fierce. Well, you really don't want to roll a 1 or a 2, because that would mean Fierce has been killed. A 17, a full recovery. He was just knocked out and he's fine now. Now Sir Darst, I don't really want to lose him. A 10. Okay, full recovery. He's alright as well. He was just knocked out. So if it had been anything lower, 8 or lower, it could have been something bad, but we got off quite lightly there. So then we go over to what the treasure was that we found. Okay, roll on the treasure table. A 2. Golden jewels. A stash of golden jewels, gemstones are found. While the rangers and their companions have no specific use for these items, they can be taken to the king to aid in the war effort. The ranger may choose to either gain 10 experience points or have one of his companions go 1 progression point. So I would have thought you want to probably get the experience.
Yeah.
So add 10 to your experience. That knocks you up to 205 experience now. And that is enough to knock you up to level 2. So now there is going to be a slight difference in our experience levels, because you were a level 2 and I'm a level 1. So at level 2, let's have a look what you get. Okay, so at level 2, you get to improve stats. The ranger may increase one of the following stats by 1. Okay, so you can't knock your movement up because it's already at 7. But you can knock up your fight, shoot, or health. Fight, shoot, health, or will.
Shoot.
So with that stat increase, you're actually now shoot 3, which is really good. You're actually better than the archer at shooting. So if you've liked this video, please leave a like, and if you want to leave a comment, I do reply to every single comment. If you want to see more of this, maybe you want to subscribe, and that'll be really good for the channel, etc. But we will do another mission in a week, maybe 2, and if you want to see that, stick around. But until next time, it's going to be goodbye from me, Welsh Miniature Board Gamer.